before we start, I need to stress that trading financial markets unfortunately is risky, and there's a general risk that we lose all of our invested money. Do check out the risk disclosure statement here at the very bottom of the page for more on that. As well, don't forget that we do host a few webinars, special webinars, educational webinars, and we have one coming up next week, which is about Bitcoin and blockchain. It's going to be hosted by myself, Alejandro Zambrano, and we're going to talk about how it is to invest and trade in cryptos, and also talk a little bit about the blockchain technology, which is really the reason why everybody's so hyped about trading cryptos. Okay, let's begin, and we'll begin with the euro. So this is the euro, and the euro just traded lower this early morning. The idea yesterday, which I shared with you guys, was just that up here traders will most likely sell. So I said 118.15 was still to watch. The initial stop loss was a little bit higher, but I have now lowered that to 118.82, and I think we can lower this even further. In fact, we can just leave it like this, so we remember the entry, and then we could probably just do like that. So we just touched the first profit target level here. So if you trade it on the back of the setup, you should right now be up with about 99, 100 pip. And the way this looks right now, if it continues to trade slightly lower, then that would not surprise me. I'm not sure if it's going to trade much lower today, but it's still early in the day, and I think we could probably go a little bit lower, maybe 16.85 or something like that. And that's it. Beyond today, unless of course the dollar manages somehow to recuperate, then I think that we're probably going to target 116.50. Now if you're not in the market, fortunately you missed out on this one, but if the market bounces up maybe to 17.75 or something like that, then I would start to look at this again, because that will provide you with a risk of 66 pip, hit the lows, 65 pip return, continue to the downside, and you make almost 2 times the risk. So no major change here except reducing the stop loss. It is possible to book profits here right now, but I suspect this is probably going to head to the downside. We did talk about pound versus the USD as well yesterday, and we said traders are probably going to sell it here. In fact, we talked about a decline here, most likely taking price lower, and both the pound and the euro are bearish today. So again, if the euro drifts down to 16.50 in the next few days, then that would not surprise me. Bitcoin is bearish, should not come as a surprise. I trade this usually using a 4-hour slightly longer term chart. You might remember I got excited when the market pushed above here, and the market had a nice rally to the upside, and then when the market took out support, I turned bearish. And since then I've been bearish, and I said, as we took out this level, we're probably going to target the next low, and we did that today. And the market also created a new lower high up here, and I think we could obviously reduce the key level a little bit just to put it above the high here, which is just the May 20th high. But even if we take out that level, I don't really anticipate Bitcoin to start to rally strongly, because if you zoom out, the market is trading sideways, and most likely this will continue to trade sideways, sort of within this downward sloping trend line and this upward sloping trend line. In fact, there's some significant pain in the market, and Monero is probably the one that is in most danger to take out its 2018 low. The actual low is down here on this price feed, so 150.79, but the actual sort of where the market spent most amount of time is actually here, the April low at 159. And this is going to be a bit of a sign, what might happen with Bitcoin, what might happen with other markets. Because if we take out this low, then maybe Monero is gonna continue to drift to the downside and maybe reach 106.16. And this situation, if that happened, it wouldn't be that much different to I mean, it would just indicate Bitcoin is probably just gonna go continue to trade to the downside. Here's Ripple, which I said, traders are probably gonna sell up here, and the market just took out support and just continues to trade to the downside. And Ripple has been always one of the more weaker, I think. Ripple did created a new yearly low here already in March, moved down and then bounced. Now obviously at one point we're gonna have all these markets maybe having a nice rally, and if Monero manages to stay above its key level and you start to see the whole market getting ready for push to the upside, then yeah, let's work with that. But right now, I mean, Ethereum just took out this key level. Bitcoin Cash, I did an update on that yesterday in the technical analysis section here. That as well is just being bearish. And to be honest, most things are bearish. This is EOS. This is Litecoin. Took out the May low. I think I did an update on this on Monday. And ADI as well. Literally, most things are bearish. So it's possible to sell if you want to, but I'm not doing it because the risk reward ratios are not good. You literally risk, I don't know, to give you an idea, here for example, if we sell right now, NEO, we'll probably put the stop loss on the other side, so risk $12, and if it goes down to support, you make $11. So risk reward ratios for short positions right now are not in the market. And that's, of course, you look beyond sort of the near-term lows and you really think, well, this is just a big bubble, and you think the whole thing is going to deflate to zero, then yeah, of course, short, do it. I'm not in that camp actually, but if it goes down and weakens significantly, then that would not surprise me. That's just I think something that goes up quickly. Easy come, easy go, right? That's the reason why we have that expression. And that definitely applies to trading. Alright, this is crude oil, West Texas. The market, you might remember, moved up, almost touched a profit target, but it's trading a little bit lower. I don't want to get panic yet, and it's moving down, but down here I think traders are gonna probably look to get involved and look to be bullish rather than being bearish. The exact level is 71.89. Here's the price of gold, and gold is just trading sideways. A few days ago the market turned bearish as it traded below 1,301. I still think the market will continue to move to the downside. If you just look at the euro, dollar, and the pound dollar, they're all trading lower, so most likely you'll have the price of gold as well moving lower. Now here is the DAX. Not really sure exactly why the market literally just fell off. What is it? At 8 a.m. But the market did trade to the downside, and the trend defining level is still 12,913, and as long as trade above this level, there's no real reason to make any strong assumptions to what's going to happen next. Of course, if we take out this level, then we could potentially have a high in place here, and then maybe the market looks to give back more of its profits. And I'm not sure exactly how much lower we can go, but you have highs here, and this whole sort of region, which is resistance, that probably is going to turn into support. While we at it, let's take a look at the S&P. So this is the S&P as well, under pressure today. Again, I'm not really sure exactly where this is actually happening. It says here Trump, but I think it's too early for Trump to be up right now, so I don't think there's really nothing new. I think it's just, I don't know, some profit taking, I guess. Anyway, we'll stick to the technical levels and the technical trends until proven otherwise. And that, guys, concludes today's market update. If you like the presentation, don't forget to hit the like button or hit the video like that, and then just hit that like button, please, if you like it. If you don't like it, just click on dislike, and that's it. Yes, finally, technical analysis section. If you're not already reading the stuff here, you should check it out. Nathan here produces outlook. Sometimes it's short term, sometimes it's long term. Sort of gives indicative levels where he thinks the market is going to be trading at. As well, I share some updates here as well. I saw some people writing about silver being super excited, but I don't know how you can be excited with this market. This is a daily chart, and there's really nothing going on here. And then did the little update as well on the Dow yesterday. Check it out. I don't necessarily post too much in the early morning. Sometimes I do, and I think what you can do is that you can follow me on Twitter on AlexFX00 to get notifications when I'm live. When I'm publishing articles. And if not, you just pop by here. In a few hours, maybe in an hour or so as well, you have Yuri. Yuri is based in Australia, and he is gonna send us a few updates as he usually does on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Have a good day, guys, and thanks so much for watching. Thank you.